Ivermectin. Australian regulator bans drug as COVID treatment after sharp rise in prescriptions.
Here's a summary of the article.
Australia's drug regulator has banned medical practitioners from prescribing the antiparasitic drug ivermectin for off-label uses, such as for treating COVID-19. The move comes after prescriptions for the drug increased between 3 and 4 times in Australia in recent months. Ivermectin is not approved for use in COVID-19 in Australia or in other developed countries, and its use by the general public for COVID-19 is currently strongly discouraged by the National COVID Clinical Evidence Task Force, the World Health Organization, and the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The TGA and National COVID-19 Clinical Evidence Task Force has strongly argued against ivermectin use in Australia to treat COVID-19 outside clinical trials, stating, there remains significant uncertainty whether ivermectin is more effective and safer than standard care in treating patients with COVID-19. Despite this, the drug has gained traction in some anti-vaccination communities and right-wing media. The TGA detected a tenfold increase in people seeking to import the drug from overseas in August, while pharmacists had reported a rise in people presenting prescriptions for the drug and refusing to say what it was being sought for. On Friday, the regulator said there had been a 3- to 4-fold increase in ivermectin prescriptions in recent months, leading to national and local shortages for its intended use. Prior to the ban, off-label prescriptions of ivermectin for COVID-19 were largely being discussed quietly in Facebook and Telegram communities, with people sharing the names of sympathetic doctors who were willing to prescribe it. This week, Guardian Australia reported that an ivermectin proponent had been spruiking the drug to the NSW regional town of Wilcanna's Aboriginal population, promising it would get rid of COVID and prevent them from contracting it again.
This post received a score of 5,900, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Somewhere there's a Russian hacking group chat. Laughing their asses off. Not somewhere. Right here on our conspiracy.
Bro, WTF. That was one hell of a fucking rabbit hole you just sent me down.
It used to be JFK assassination and UFO cover-ups. Nowadays it's just a GOP rally with extra steps.
That sub's front page, YISNT. There any explanation for why the virus is still around even though THERES a vaccine, literally the flu, the common cold, thousands of other viruses, there's shots and treatments for that haven't been eradicated. Only one virus in history full eradicated by use of a vaccine. Variants. Supervariants. Super spreader events. Don't go to that sub honestly, it's super fucking disheartening.
Head on over to R. Herman Cain Award and see how it ends up for a lot of these folks.
This is from 2020, by the way. Greater than the concentration of drug needed to kill the virus in the lab was many times higher than the concentration of ivermectin found in the blood of people in the normal use of ivermectin to control parasitic disease. The handguns also kill bacteria in a petri dish routine.
This just in. Active volcanoes are 100% effective against cancer cells when a person is fully submerged in molten lava for several hours.
The person above you saying, "Guns kill bacteria in a petri dish," is hyperbolic by design, but absurd. Soap can kill bacteria, but you don't want to fully submerge yourself in soap. Heat can help ease sore muscles, but diving into a volcano will ease your feeling of sore muscles for eternity. I know this doesn't fall cleanly into either camp, and is a boring comment, but I would love to see reasonable discourse as we seek an end or a way to control to the pandemic.
Just FYI, he is referencing this.
Thank you, that is hilarious and I didn't get the reference. Always a relevant XKCDA?
Greater than relevant XKCD thought about joining the tautology club.
Guess the black market will have to pick up the slack then.
This week's Behind the Bastards episodes were on ivermectin. If anyone wants to know why the fuck ivermectin even became a thing, it's actually a fairly simple grift for a two-parter. Part 1. Part 2. The office building I work in recently had a NP open a practice there who was touting ivermectin as miracle cure for COVID. She went around handing out flyers for her protocols, with links to research by an organization called the Association for American Physicians and Surgeons. Sounds legit, right? We looked up the organization and well damn what a shocker it was to find out who was pushing this protocol. Apps Wiki. We actually told her we didn't want her coming to our office again to push her protocols, not just because they were pushing an unproven medication, but that the racist, anti-LGBTQ quackery that the apps stood for needed to be kept the fuck away from our company. She went full public freak out on us and accused us of being murderers for not supporting life-saving medications and that we were the racists for keeping it from our own people. I am curious to check out these podcasts because I want to hear if it leads the same source.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.